So, guys, we've got the Christensens. They're good friends of mine. I've known them for, gosh, wasn't that probably close to a decade, right?
You were like 18.
I was like 12, slinging blue jeans illegally. So I met with them in November, right? No, late October last year. We talked about possibly selling the house and a game plan. Timing wasn't right, and really it worked out great for you guys because at the time I told them, price probably maybe around 220 to 225 was realistic. They gave me a call about a month ago, and they're like, "Hey, look, let's go back out and revisit that." And at the time, there's one that had sold for a higher price point, so it gave us a little bit better comps. And so, well, listen, there's a big shortage of inventory that's available on the market right now. So let's go out and revisit it. And, I was like, right now, I think we can probably get close to 230, 235. And so we listed it right away, and you guys can share what happened after that.
Yeah, so basically after we listed it with our home, which, part of the apprehension going into the selling process was just our bad experiences prior. And so that kind of made us stand off in the process and actually going down that road. And with reassurance from, Nicolette, and obviously knowing you and putting our faith and confidence in you, essentially listed the house. And then within an hour of listing the house, I've got multiple requests to come and see the house, and I was just hitting yes on
All I know
every
is I
single
couldn't
one.
go home from work that day till like 8 p.m. So
And
it was a long day.
I think we had 4 or 5 showings in the span of that afternoon on Thursday, and then that evening we had multiple offers on the table, and we had the opportunity to choose from the best offer and sold our house.
Yeah, which was really crazy because we were only in town for maybe 4 days. So y'all sold our house the day that we put it up for sale essentially, and then we were more or less not sure where we were going to live after that. So that's when this beautiful gal came into play, and she found us a home by Saturday. So from Thursday to Saturday, we figured out more or less everything. So that was pretty impressive, and we both flew out the next day.
I think the biggest thing that has made this experience 100% the best experience ever is the 100% feeling of inclusion immediately, and immersion into your company and your personal lives. And I know you have lots and lots of clients, but at no point did I feel like I was the second client, or we felt like we were the second client.
And y'all were very aggressive when it came to making sure we found what we wanted, or we found the right buyers, making sure everything was done on your end and getting the house where it needed to be as soon as possible. I mean, before, other people would be like, oh yeah, we'll get an open house sometime this month, or we'll do this and that, and you guys were very on top of the game and making sure that before it was even on the market officially, we're opening house this Sunday. Like, okay, well, I guess I need to clean my house more. Okay,
Yep.
So it was good on so many different levels of just being professional and making sure. And then when you talk to other people for us, making sure that we were getting what we needed out of it, not just giving everything. So instead of, in like our previous homes that we had, we sold on, we would lose, and it didn't just feel like we lost just money. It just altogether just felt like we just lost.
Yep.
And I don't feel like that. I mean, it's always a hard thing transitioning from one home to another.
Sure.
But it's one of those things where, okay, now what? Let's do this.
Yep.
So that was good.
Yeah, I definitely think that the other agents that we've dealt with and multiple brokerages, we were just another person to them, and they just wanted to get us done and quick, out of their hair as quickly as possible and make the money off of us and just get down the road. And I really feel like that was the case. The house that we just sold, that real estate agent, we knew her personally, and we didn't feel like that, she even gave us that personal attention that we desired, that we really needed, because we bought that house from overseas, and we really needed her to be in our ballpark, and she wasn't. So
not every transaction goes as smooth as this one. So we're excited. We're happy for you guys. But this is a prime example of when you put when you have your mindset, when you have everything in place, good things happen to good people.
Absolutely. And streamlining the process for you guys was really important. With you guys both traveling as much as you do, this year I've worked primarily with out-of-state buyers relocating. Though you guys are here, it's been kind of the same scenario, going out and looking at properties and utilizing the small window when you are in town to make sure we're not making a rushed decision, because it's your family. And this next step, I wanted you guys to love the new house just as much as the house that you sold before. And so, making sure that we saw every property, did second showings for anything that really was a contender was a priority of mine, because that next step, I just wanted to make sure you all were in a good situation before you had to hurry up and catch the flight to your next location.
Go on
Okay, is this the right house? Let's go.
Yep.
For anyone that's going to watch this video, what would you guys share, for them if they're thinking about hiring a different company? Like, what would you tell them?
When you look at somebody's story, if you look at somebody's certain circumstances, you have a certain amount of hesitation because you're like, well, that can't happen to me. And I say it a million times, if we didn't have bad luck, we wouldn't have any luck at all. And we have had, in our lives, we had a lot of things happen, and this is the greatest thing I think that's ever happened to us, as far as the team that you guys can provide. And I'm still waiting to wake up from this situation. I'm serious, because nothing's gone wrong.
Yeah.
Nothing has gone wrong at all in the whole situation.
And it's not like that for everyone, and we do know that.
Sure.
We've been in really bad situations with our homes, but this one is really definitely the easiest thing we've honestly been through when it comes to this.
I think that just the absolute genuine care is what made us happy with this whole thing.
And my company always says that their theme is trust the process, and really we had to put our trust in you guys and trust this process, and it was easy to do. And he's a control freak, so for him to be able to put his trust and faith in somebody else, that really says a lot, because he likes to make sure all his ducks in a row, and y'all put him in a pretty good row.
Thank you so much for trusting us, for having a full concierge of options. If you need help with this lender, if you need help with this moving company,
Everything, down to
everything.
fencing, everything.
Thank you guys for trusting us, and honestly, throughout the process, it can be a little bit of a whirlwind when you have so many changes happening so quickly, but we appreciate your all's business and being able to take care of your family.
Well, we appreciate you guys. I've got a wedding invitation, that's all I'm saying.
Most definitely.
And now I have a hairstylist.
Yes.
There you go.
I got a ride or die, buddy.
That's right. That's what we call a win-win right there.
It's awesome.